Thank you. I was going to kick it as well. All right, welcome to Marketing Office Hours for the 17th. Just hopefully be able to give plenty of time back to everybody as we all get ready for V2 launch. I know that the marketing workstream is pretty excited about it. Zoom link is in stage chat. Link to the slides also in stage chat. So let's get started. So agenda is the same every week. Announcements, upcoming campaigns. This third one is a wild card. The bounty process rework is complete. Going to show you guys what that looks like. And the questions open forum and discussions. So the announcement this week is we are onboarding one new contributor. Her name is Shalisi. It's a trial basis. We're going to see how it goes. And we are excited to bring her on. Very talented writer. There's also there really is someone else. We're also working. We're going to start working more closely with H Payne as well, and that is upcoming on the horizon as well. Sorry, H Payne, if you're here. Oh, you are here. Sorry, man. She was just earlier on in the pipeline, but we do also want to work with you as well. But V2 is taking up all of our time. But we are you're going to be seeing H Payne's name on these slides next week. I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, super jazzed. And we're just going to see how it works out. And then the biggest announcement for our week is the preparations for the V2 launch. We are currently very deep into it. If anybody is curious about what that looks like, you just go to the marketing calendar in the marketing work stream and you pop up ShapeShift V2 launch. You can also just click it right here. Same thing. As you can see, we are currently going through having multiple different writers look over it for tone, making sure that we are ready to go. We've assigned who's going to go at what time. And so we are currently scheduled, as long as things don't change, for 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on 2/20. So after the go, no go later today, I believe it's today or tomorrow. Let me check my other screen here. How many screens do I have? I have 4 screens. Looks like it's, I don't know. I don't have it on my, does anybody know where that is? If someone can paste it in the, or in stage chat, I don't see it on my calendar, and it could be on a calendar that I'm not subscribed to, but I have like a million calendars that I'm subscribed to. So I'll figure that out. But essentially, the only point I was making there is that if things don't change, we are going live on the 20th at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Everything else soon to follow. And as long as we don't run into any blockers that push it back, we are going to schedule that. So everything will like basically go out, hopefully within a 15-minute time frame. Bang, 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 and we are live and off to the races. So the third announcement is one that I had last week, but I have to have again because Arena has been really hard at work at it and deserves all the credit in the world for this. The workstream launch, or the workstream splash page, is just constantly getting better. If you load up your Notion and you come right here, you see the marketing workstream is right here. This will take you to anywhere you need to go in the workstream. There's marketing calendars. There's the organic social marketing calendar. What launches and announcements we're currently working on, and then any blogs and PR. It links to everywhere. Huge shout out to Arena just for continuing to push this along. And this will continue to be updated. There's even an idea bank that we're starting. This is Secrets and Ola. She goes by Ola and Angel Dust. I haven't figured out exactly how she likes to go. She's got both out there, or even how she identifies. So my apologies if you do not identify as a she. No offense intended. But the people that we have on team now, everything is looking great, and we're moving that forward, and super excited. And then, so what is coming up? Well, clearly ShapeShift V2, the Colony Mission Control campaign, which is ready to go live. It's just we have a call scheduled with them tomorrow to make sure that we are pushed onto Mission Control, and then we're going to do a co-marketing push with them. It's just basically how fast can they turn that around if it's going to be before the launch. I wouldn't want to launch it on anywhere within 48 hours of our launch, so either it's going to go live tomorrow or it's going to go live early next week, but it'll all once again be scheduled and go live. One Fox and Fox Angel Vault launch, that is already pre-written. Everybody can also see that on the marketing calendar, which is right here on the marketing workstream. You just click and see which one are we at. Yeah, bam. constantly on it. So everybody, definitely encourage people to check there. Ichi Twitter Spaces AMA. This is just coming through today, courtesy of Ethan, who is full-time ShapeShift DAO, super part-time Ichi DAO. We stole him, and we're happy about it. And so there's going to be Twitter Spaces AMA. It sounds like Willie Fox is going to be the man with the plan who's going to be on the Twitter Spaces. It'll be a great dry run for us as we hope to start hosting our own Twitter Spaces. So it'll be a fantastic way for us to get going and see what that's like. And obviously, we really want to keep these communities strong because I don't mind sharing that I personally have some one Fox, and it's very hard to find that level of yield on a stablecoin. So super pumped about that. Then there is an interview series coming out. That was Shalice's starting project as we are starting to move forward. Basically going to interview Willie, John, and Eric, and about what the thoughts were pre-decentralization and what it's like post-decentralization, how things are working out there. So that's something we're really looking forward to as well as an organic social marketing calendar expansion. So that is sort of nebulous. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is being built out right now in conjunction with an idea bank. So essentially, as we are expanding onto Telegram, onto basically, or Telegram, OneHive, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram. These are all organic social channels. We're not going to be at first putting a credit card on there and doing paid marketing. And so this calendar is going to be as we build this out, this is going to be the pattern by which we are posting on these things. And each channel will have its own color, and each channel will have its own schedule. But essentially, this can be a place where anybody can go to see what we are posting where, and as we are growing those channels. Because there are many different ways that people want to interact with. There it is. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, it's right here as well. But there's a lot of different ways that people want to interact with ShapeShift, and not everybody wants to interact with ShapeShift by going to the. I love the dancing fox. I'm going to hit you with one of those. And not everybody wants to come onto the Discord right away. And so by developing these things, we create pipelines, we create community, we create more eyeballs that people can view ShapeShift and our marketing messages from, and hopefully build those communities through and through. So last thing on my agenda was telling everybody about the completed rework of the bounty process. So basically this was a 2-week project, actually started by prompting from Hunt, really, where and also with a lot of input put in by Gray Machine as well. Hunt just pitched out the idea that we want to have a more streamlined bounty process, and after meditating on it and realizing that yes, we definitely want to have that as well. This is the bit more filled out organic calendar. Oh, really? It's more filled out? Oh yeah, there we go. But basically, what I thought about and I brought to Gray Machine was this idea of are bounties asking for too much from a possible contributor, right? Whereas bounties were normally structured, or the way that they were structured, is this idea of hey, do everything in the bounty and we will pay you. And some people did take us up on that. But we did find, and Gray Machine was the first to point this out, props to him, I see him here, give props where it's due, that they weren't really, we were missing on two fronts. One was that we weren't able to give feedback during the process, which is good for us to protect our brand identity, and good for the contributor as well to feel that there is support on the other side and they're not just throwing something out there and hoping to get paid. And two, we were underutilizing his part of the product workstream, which is basically exactly this: is protecting the brand through its visual and its social rollouts. One of his primary functions. And so what we did was we reworked the process, got input from Gray, and basically came with this. We are now doing a 25-75 strategy. And what does that look like? Basically, it's you can see it there, but I think it's easier to recognize it for something like this. So we're asking people to create some content for us on YouTube. We want people to basically talk about ShapeShiftDAO, ShapeShiftDAO, app.shapeshift.com, and we want them to focus on the DAO or Fox tokens or both. And we're offering these, primary objectives and then a bonus incentive. Basically yield. This is basically impression farming. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to get feedback to the creator at the ideation and storyboard phase. This was Gray's idea. I loved it. So what we are doing here is we are saying that as they start the process, when they reach the point of ideation or storyboarding, when they're at the point where they are ready to see, is this something that the DAO is interested in, they're going to fill out a little form for us, made it on Chili Pepper, and it actually just drops into the right here, just drops into the progress submissions. This is just a test one for now. But essentially, this will go in. I will ping Gray Machine and be like, "Hey, Gray, like we've got a submission. Do you mind taking a look at this?" And if the storyboard, if the storyboard is approved and the feedback is received, and they're ready to go forward, we will pay them 25% of the bounty right now. And so then that way they see that there's a commitment from the DAO side and there's a commitment from our side, both in the organization of the logistics and also in payment, so that they feel that there's points to go. The thing here and is that at this point, which I didn't paste in, which I need to paste in. Hold on, sorry guys, I'm going to make a note over here. Right. So the thing that the last point that isn't here is that the concern that Arena brought up was, well, what if we just get a bunch of people who are just going to like throw out a bunch of storyboards? Thought about that, and I said, well, as long as it passes Gray Machine's check, then theoretically we should be happy with the storyboard. We should be happy with the concept, and we should be happy with the topic. And so the last point that needs to be put in all of these that I just made a note, so it'll be done right after this call, is after they submit this form and they accept payment, the idea is owned by ShapeShiftDAO. We own the storyboard, we own the idea, so that if someone does not decide to go through and fully complete the bounty, we then start a pipeline of ideas that we can then execute on in the future or have other bounty hunters pick up and bring to completion. And that's really the reworked process, is that they're going to come here and they're going to submit, receive 25% of their bounty at the front. And then when they complete their bounty, they receive the last bit of the bounty. And then as we integrate with Colony Mission Control, we will then have the ability to then send them to Colony Mission Control, because we'll have been talking to them multiple times at this point. We'll have a method of communication with them that after it is fully filled out and they've fully completed the bounty, we, the workstream leader, is going to then take the address, the XDAI address that that we paid them through on Colony, submit that to Etienne and the mission control team, and then that person can then go paste that address into Colony, and they would then be eligible to claim the Colony boost, which ultimately is what Colony Mission Control is all about. It's a place to post bounties that people can go and claim, and not only do they get paid from the DAO or the company itself that has the bounty, but if they use Colony Mission Control, they will get a boost of Colony tokens. So that is the rework of the bounty process. So we're on to the questions in open forum. So raise your hand if you want to jump, or if you can put yourself on stage, as some of us can. Put yourself on stage, ask away. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on stage chat, and I'll keep an eye on the room to see if anybody raises their hands. But yeah, and GM. And happy Monday. Can I bring back lo-fi? Oh, someone kicked them straight out of the room. I usually just throw them in the audience. Let's go. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you, Giantkin. Seth, hey, you can't just put yourself up here. That blows my mind.
Hey Pete, can you hear me?
Just fine, man. How you doing, GM?
I'm doing good. So I have an idea that may be of some use to the marketing workstream, so I thought I'd share it here.
Awesome.
So as part of the education team, I did some research comparing Notion to lobby.so for storing documents that were related to education. And something that I discovered is that lobby.so seems more suited to marketing than it does for education, in the sense that it's more geared towards search engine optimization, uh, enabling translations, and other things that the I think would be useful in terms of. So, for example, if you could make oh, Willie Fox has come. He knows more about lobby than I do, so he can flesh this out better.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy to hear it. So
So
I'm just
anyway, I
pulling it
thought
up
it would be
here.
interesting to possibly create a bounty for people to make documents on lobby.so to help us be seen by people outside of Shapeshift. So the inbound marketing, content creation side could be beneficial to us. Willie, do you have something to say?
Hey, GM, everybody. Yeah, I agree. I think Lobby is a great tool for marketing workstream. I don't think, Notion and Lobby are very different tools. Notion is not a tool that I think, primarily are using for marketing currently. And I don't think there's more of an internal tool for marketing to help organize themselves as opposed to a tool for getting the word about ShapeShift out to people who aren't familiar with it. But yeah, so I just wanted to make that distinction. And we had talked to, if there was any like content that we were putting into the Notion that was targeting end users, yeah, we could always put it into Lobby as well as Notion. There's no reason not to have it in both places. But yeah, the discussion we were having with the education workstream was around content marketing, and that definitely seems like an opportunity for marketing workstream. If you go to Lobby, it doesn't have wouldn't say it has a ton of traction yet, but it's definitely getting some good early traction. And so right now we're in this kind of unique opportunity where there's some good content there, but there's a lot of content that hasn't been published yet. Think about it as like the early days of Wikipedia. Lobby is very much like a Wikipedia, but it's just for crypto knowledge. So if you go to lobby.so right now, you can like search for things like you can try searching for stablecoins. I'll post a link in here, and then you'll see like an article that some community member made about all the different stablecoins. Of course, there's not one Fox there yet, so maybe we go there and we just like add an update to add one Fox. There's also, if you search wallets, there's not any article yet for wallets, so that's an opportunity for us to go create that article. Oh, it looks like there is an article about wallet now, but it's pretty empty, and there's nothing about like hardware wallets, for instance. So there's definitely an opportunity. I don't know if it's something that we should prioritize right now, but something that you guys should be aware of is the opportunity to go create some of these informational articles, content marketing, and then plug ShapeShift so that, if you're on Lobby and you're reading an article about wallets, there's a good chance that you'd be interested in using ShapeShift and connecting. We support all these different wallets, right? So, and we have our own wallets. So opportunity for some content marketing. It doesn't cost us anything but time.
Yeah, thanks for putting it on the radar. Seems pretty interesting. Like you can also, it looks like, just link directly off of like a lobby, which is really interesting. If you're on lobby.so, the homepage, and you just click the 1-inch ETH die and search, it actually just brings you directly to app.oneinch.io ETH die, which is wild. Yeah, check this out. So I just click this. Boop. Which is kind of interesting. So yeah, it seems like there's lots of opportunity here. I will put a card on the marketing calendar for us to chat about it tomorrow.
Yeah, it seems to me that this could be utilized as an ongoing bounty, although I imagine every page that's created would probably need to be negotiated because obviously, a page that requires a lot of space or time to make would be worth more than something like adding one Fox to stablecoin page, right?
Yeah, I
But having an
totally agree.
open bounty where people could that's continually on the jobs and bounty board.
Almost
So
sounds like
that
maybe a good fit for Coordinate, Seth.
oh yeah, actually that's a good point. So you could allocate part of your budget to a team of people doing that.
Yeah, all great ideas. Yeah, we'll see how it fits into the workflow. We also have writers as well, and so it could be just the sort of thing where we just need to get into a flow that when we create something, it the part of the launch process is goes on Medium, goes on the blog if it's appropriate, and also goes on lobby.so, and it could just be part of sort of like a launch process to go live. Could be a good fit for Coordinate, could be a good fit for a lot of stuff. Appreciate you bringing it up.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Anybody else?
While we're waiting, I'll just add one more note on lobby. So there's kind of two levels. There's this like macro global level of lobby that's open to everybody. And then we're also talking to the founder about getting a ShapeShift version deployed. And so the way that would work is that we could kind of have our own instance where we gave contributors whatever permissions we want. So like it's fully configurable where we could have like whitelisted addresses, or we could have like anybody who has X Fox tokens could like make a change. Pretty configurable. And we're talking with their team right now and the growth and globalization team just about setting up that ShapeShift specific instance, which would be great for like, putting up all the articles and all the documentation that ShapeShift already has and will create. And then there's a high level that's just like Wikipedia basically, but focused on crypto stuff. So looking forward to sharing more. We still need to get the ShapeShift instance set up and get kind of onboarded from lobby, but I bet once we have that, we can probably set up a community demo for anyone who's interested.
Yeah, definitely interested, and very much looking forward to Seth helping me with coordinating. Anybody else? All right, going once, going twice. Sold to Lo-Fi Radio. GM everybody. See you next week. We do this same bat time, same bat channel every week. Appreciate y'all being here, and